T-Dog, J-Boy, and me, I'm Lugs. Our pride and joy is pumping our mugs. Be careful, kids, it could get rough. We're flipping our lids on sports and other stuff. Welcome to Sport Weasel Central. I'm Lugs.
I'm J-Boy.
And I'm T-Dog.
This is Sports and Other Stuff. Taxi tested tough in Alaska. 17-game season. 2 more teams in the playoffs. More international games. Can you say CBA? Sure, I knew that you could. And a Sports and Other Stuff special report. It is sweeps after all, right? Phrases that drive us crazy. Gentlemen, let's start with the NFL. If we had 2 more teams in the playoff this past season, it would have been the Steelers and the Rams. Worthy or watered down? Your thoughts?
Money maker.
Money maker.
Yeah, I think it's more cash, more games. Obviously, TV, whoever gets the contracts, and I'm sure they're going to be coming up soon, want as many games as possible because those are the leading ratings getters.
I guess first answer the question.
Yes, please answer the question.
The Rams and the Steelers, particularly the Steelers, as good as their defense played, just their offense was such a train wreck the whole year.
8-8.
Yeah, and it was, be it Duck Hodges or be it
I forgot about Duck Hodges already.
Mason Rudolph. Like, they were both just so inept. It's like, you don't want to watch that on Saturday. Rams had some good pieces, but still, like, they really did deserve to make the playoffs either, to be honest with you. So, I mean, there are teams that are 10-6 that don't make the playoffs. It does happen, but, like, you are watering it down. But the main thing is, to be fair to what Lugs is saying is like basically it comes down to probably when they add that extra game, they'll also probably add not just one extra week. They'll actually add 2 instead of 17 weeks. It'll be 19 weeks.
2 bye weeks, right?
It'll probably be 2 bye weeks. So then obviously when they go for the contract negotiations with TV, they're like, we're giving you 2 extra weeks. We're giving you these amount of extra games. So we want this amount of extra money. And obviously, there are certain players that have come out and said they're opposed to it. I think Richard Sherman and J.J. Watt. But, like, it really doesn't come down to them because it comes down to if overall the players are like, you know what, I'll take the chance of increased injuries to get a little extra more pay. If it comes down to them agreeing to that, then it'll be a full go.
Those 2 guys very injury prone, are they not?
that's actually a very valid point.
J.J. Watt's played about, 10 games?
My question about all of this is, okay, you add the extra games. Obviously, they're going to get a couple extra paychecks. Mm-hmm. Now, do they not get paid for playing in the preseason? Because if I'm a bona fide Pro Bowler, I'm not going to play in the preseason now.
There'll be 3 preseason games is the plan.
But I wouldn't go for – I mean, do they get paid for preseason games is the question I have. So – and are those paid at the same rate as their normal pay? Obviously, pay depends on position, and quarterbacks obviously are going to make the most.
I don't have it in front of me, but
we'll get our crack research division working on that.
I think, to be fair to your point, like most of the money they do get paid for preseason games, but it is like I think a flat rate. Like and again, I'm not saying that I'm wrong on this. Actually, the interesting thing is with the playoffs too. Playoffs, same thing applies actually, unless it's built into a contract. Win the NFC or AFC championship, win this, Super Bowl. Like if that's like an extra option that you get additional money. If you don't have that written in your contract, you're getting paid like a flat rate.
Plus, only one team gets a bye in the playoffs, right?
Yes, it's only the 1 seed. So KC would not have had a week off. So like someone as important as Chris Jones, who like needed time off to get healthy, like he wouldn't have had time to get fresh.
So 1990 was the last year of expansion in the playoffs from 12 teams to the current 12, I should say. So is 14 a good number? Do we like that? 7-9 teams in the playoffs, 8-8s, 10-6s.
I mean, that's the thing is we had a 7-9 team years ago with the Seahawks, and they did beat New Orleans, who actually had double-digit wins. But so it's it just comes down to I don't think it's worth it. But I mean, it doesn't matter what I think. Like if they want more money, they'll get more money because with how streaming's going on, the main thing that is valuable in terms of broadcast TV and cable is sports rights.
Live sports.
Yeah.
Live sports.
Yeah. I think it will just be a matter of money. And they will always find some other college kid to come out and play for 2 years and get his head bashed in. I mean, it's just the way we are. It's gladiator time, baby.
Hey, it doesn't have to be college, man. Come on, XFL. We got some people really heating it up. Jump on it.
Oh, I got to say, I really didn't bother this weekend, and I shouldn't admit that, but I didn't see any of it. It was just not. It was not top of mind.
Well, I will say I did watch the Battlehawks destroy.
How are we doing?
2-1.
See,
2-1. First game at home, and they obliterated the New York Guardians. Like Matt McCoy is bad. He's really bad at quarterback.
Everybody likes beating any New York team, so I like that too.
All I've seen is, other than what's his name, Walker.
PJ Walker. Yeah.
He's shown to be the cream of the crop to me. But what I've seen is why the NFL didn't play these other guys.
That's fair. I mean, like I said, Rudolph's been in the 2 games. He's had multiple interceptions, but he's thrown some touchdowns. Like they're up and down. And like I said, as good as PJ Walker is incrementally flashes as that Landry Jones has shown. It really comes down to like how mummy with Landry Jones is a good offensive coordinator. And June Jones with PJ Walker and the Roughnecks, like he's shown like he is still a quality coach. Like he's easily been probably the best coach in the XFL. And obviously, still a lot of credit goes to PJ Walker, but
the problem with June Jones is he can't even walk over and get a drink of water, man. I mean, this guy,
he's had a few.
Sorry.
So the best player in the XFL is the 577th best player in the NFL. Is that about right?
I mean, let's be fair. Like PJ Walker's probably better than some of the he's definitely probably better than some of the backups in the NFL. I really think he is. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna ever be a starter in the NFL, but he could be a backup.
He could start in Miami. I mean, you could start in Miami.
No, come on. Brian Fitzpatrick has had some good moments. And they're going to draft a quarterback anyway.
Hello.
So
I mean, I love the beard because the beard has no conscience.
Oh.
No.
That's PJ Walker knocking on the door of the NFL right there.
That's right.
And nobody's answering. I didn't hear it open up.
It did not open up, not for him.
Man.
Well, okay. Call PJ. He'll make him pay.
Yeah.
All right, so you had phrases that drive you crazy.
Yep. I guess in honor of the Combine.
Yeah, the Combine coming up.
Coming up this week. We'll play a little game. I'll let you all try to figure out where you all stack in terms of GMs with the draft logic. So just as an example, one of my favorites is a bubble is talking about
rear end.
Yep, it's a good thing in the NFL. If you have a bubble, it means you got some extra weight in your legs and ass, so like you can kind of anchor. I guess. Well, on the flip side, a short acronym is LIA, which is
I have no
Lost
idea.
in Alaska.
light in the ass. Like it's there. Like that guy's LIA is not a good thing. It's a bad thing.
Well, it's for alignment. How about for a slot receiver? Are you looking for a big?
No,
bubble?
you still want a bubble. You still want some of a bubble because it usually means there's extra like a muscle back there so they can explode.
Okay.
Usually.
That's our anatomy lesson.
I mean, I've
today.
exploded
Here we go.
before, and I don't have a bubble, but
But I got 20 questions. We can go through.
Okay, 20
Yeah.
questions.
Okay,
All right.
so first one. Sand in his pants.
Slow.
Slow. I'm going to say slow.
It's usually it refers to a D lineman who is hard to move after the snap because he has extra sand in his pants.
Okay.
Ants in his pants?
No, sand in his pants.
That's not Santa pants.
No, it's not Santa pants. All right.
Well, it's going to all be about anatomy or what's going on here? Okay, good.
Glass eater.
I have no clue.
Wait, he's got a glass jaw. He's
Got a glass jaw.
he could get hit and get knocked out.
That is actually good. It's a player that's tough and usually plays with a level of nastiness. A glass eater.
Okay.
Whoa, here she comes. Look out. She's a glass eater.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Fluid hips.
Oh, smooth. Good. That's a good thing.
Sliding to the left and right.
Yeah, it's someone who has a great change of direction.
Okay.
Like can
get
accelerate.
Point on that one.
Yeah, I'll give one to.
Yeah, that's one point.
J-Boy.
Yeah.
Wiggle.
Moves. Outside moves, swinging to the left.
Weebles wiggle, but they don't fall down.
I'll give it to Lugs. It's wiggle is an assortment of moves or quickness to dodge tacklers. So
Quickness of moves.
Yep.
Is that what they call a
usually?
football move?
Usually it's a running back. He has you want wiggle. Like you can elude
So
tacklers.
my man
smaller.
Patrick, or your man Patrick Mahomes, has some wiggle.
Yes, he has some wiggle.
Now my man,
Yeah.
that just hit me in the eye. I'm going to have to sue. Go ahead.
Wait for the CBA to come out.
Tight skin.
Can't be grabbed easily.
That's actually a good.
Nice cosmetic surgery?
No, it's a player that may struggle to add muscle to the frame because they're already you can already tell physically they're already
Maxed
knocked out. Yeah,
that's it? Okay.
So, looking down the gun barrel.
No fear.
I have no idea.
Actually, I'll give it to J-Boy. It's a QB that stays in the pocket, willing to
there
take
you
a
go.
big hit to make a throw. So
Oh, okay.
this refers to running backs, usually sometimes wide receivers, a jitterbug.
Jitterbug? Mm-hmm. Yeah, quick. East-west runner, not north-south.
You know what? I'll give that to. It's a quick, elusive running back or wide receiver that is typically short. So
So Tariq Cohen.
yes, he's a jitterbug.
Gotcha.
He's defined.
Okay. He might be the definition of that.
Dancing bear.
A big defensive lineman that moves around in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, a big lineman who's quick on his feet.
I'll both give you it. It's a lineman, usually offense or defensive, that is athletic and has good footwork.
And now Dancing Bear.
So, waist bender.
That must be a hit, a major hit.
A good lineman who can bend at the waist.
Actually, it's actually usually a negative term. It's a O lineman that doesn't have good knee bend, has poor base because of bending at the waist, and leads to poor body control.
He can be toppled more easily? Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
Or blocked?
I think that's a negative on your part.
That's not any good for you.
O lineman. This refers to O lineman. It also could refer to defensive lineman. Good punch.
First up out of the stance.
Hits a face mask really well.
You know what? I'll give it to Lugs. It's a O lineman that has a good punch, and then a D lineman's chest, usually knocking him off or nullifying the rush. So,
All right. Like
this one's a fun one.
Khalil Mack kind of style.
Yeah. Jag.
Bad TV series with the Navy guys. I don't know.
I would like to take that one.
That's a no, but thank you.
It's one of the worst things they can refer to you as. It just means just a guy.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
Cow on ice.
Ooh, that can't be good.
No,
it's not good.
terrible balance.
Lugs got it. Yep. The player with poor balance falls down a lot. All right. Bend and burst.
Bend and burst.
Is that a defense? They bend a little and then they burst through.
You know what? I'm going to give it to Lugs. It's a rusher who's good at getting low while maintaining their speed.